happening, Facebook? Good to see you guys. I'm here with Mr. Jared Stark tonight.
Say
what up.
What up?
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
So, Jared, man, we're going to talk about the savage grind tonight. Oh, look, we're already making adjustments. You want it close to your face, bro.
All right. Sorry,
So-
I don't do this every week.
It's all right. It's all right. So, we had a hell of a week. We had a great week. I was up in the UP snowmobiling this week. It was awesome. How was the office on Friday?
It's great.
Thank you for that.
It's always great.
Nah, I'm just picking on you. So, I was up in the UP. We had a great time. Got a little mini pre-vacation. April and I are taking off for our annual. Every year we go on a cruise. We're real excited about that. But what happens is during that time when we're gone, we have a lot of things to prep for, a shit ton of stuff to prep for, and you really have to have your means ready and your ground ready to be gone for a week, and it sucks, right? Being gone is super stressful, and so we're going to talk about the savage grind today. And what I love about Jared, and we'll get into this, is what I love about Jared is not yet successful. Like, he is successful in the means that, like, you're pursuing your goals, you're pursuing your dreams, you want to do more, but as far as like dollar wise, not yet. Correct?
Absolutely the least successful person to sit in this chair so far.
But here's the thing, guys, is like that doesn't matter, because I got Jared on for Savage Grind tonight because this motherfucker grinds harder than almost anybody I know. We got a couple people at Keystone that grinded out real hard, and Jared, he's come in since day one with some absolute fire, and I wasn't nervous about Jared at all coming on to Keystone. I knew you had a lot of fire in you. I knew that it was going to be hard, and so for sometimes the first year, it being hard can be challenging. It can seem overwhelming at times, right?
Absolutely.
And you and
I've been through worse.
Yeah, but it can be a lot, and so Jared's the prime definition of savage grind. And so, how was your week this week? How was your week?
It was kind of a rough week, honestly. It was like I don't know, just a lot of terrible days. Not a lot of success, but I learned a lot. I grew from it.
I had to pull Jared off the phone tonight to come work because he was sitting in my office. He was phoning to set up his appointments for this week, and I almost had to peel him away. Right? And so that's one of the things is like it's not super easy doing what we do.
Not at all.
Yeah, right. Not super easy doing what we do at all, and Jared actually has some crazy wisdom that he dropped on me. I don't know who I was talking to. I think we did a training, and in that training, I was like, "Man, if you guys don't like the phone, you just got to fucking do it, right? You just got to do it." And Jared said, "Man, I hate the phone. Like, I absolutely can't stand cold calling." And what I do is every day is I just put my head down and I just start grinding and phoning like a beast because I know it isn't going to do itself, right?
Right. Well, I mean, every other person's going to tell you to fuck off or hang up on you, and you just can't allow your emotions time to react. You just dial the next number before you even think about what just happened.
And that's huge too. And a lot of that is in any industry, guys, there's a lot of rejection, right? We have a tremendous amount of rejection in life, not only with Keystone, with what we do, with investing and health and life insurance, but people that are trying to start their own business, people that are, we got Ugly Badger, right? Ugly Badger's in their new building. My buddy Rob Sapp is all set up, ready to go, and he told me today, he said, "Man, I thought it was going to take off a little faster than it did." He goes, "We're bringing in money, we're working, but it takes a little, I'm surprised." And Lorenzo, we got Lorenzo on next week. Next week, Lorenzo goes, I thought we were going to open and have a line outside the door for people ready to come in. And I think, that's awesome. I think that's great. But the reality is it takes a lot, man. It's not easy to be in business, and even to stick out business. And so your first year, what are some of the things in your first year in a new industry? And at Keystone, guys, we are we are a family. We do all work together every day. But Keystone is kind of like your own business. Each individual is their own lights over here. I'm gonna go blind.
Getting dark.
Here, ready for this? It's gonna get real bright. Oh, there it is. So, anyways, the each person is kind of like their own business owner, because at Keystone, it's not about, Jared can go out and offer somebody his services, and they're not getting those services from Keystone Retirement Services. They care about the person that's doing it with Jared. And so it is much like having your own business. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
So what are some things you learned your first year that were some challenges you didn't think you were going to have?
Well, just like Lorenzo, like Rob over there, it's I thought it was going to happen faster.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know anybody in this industry that doesn't do extremely well, who's been in it any length of time anyways.
Right.
So it's just about sticking it out through hell, through thick and thin.
I'll share with you like an amazing moment that I had. I was in, I'm trying to think, 2014. I believe it was 2014. And it was the winter of 14, and we heated with a wood stove out in Lucas. Many of you guys remember that house. We used to have parties there back when I was a young adolescent. But we heated with wood, and I remember not having money for wood and working a super shitty job.
Was that the garbage man?
No, Paulstra. I was at Paulstra for a little bit. Yeah, it was a rough one. But working at Paulstra for a little bit and being in DHS at the Department of Human Resources in between Cadillac and Wexford, and the lady told me, I brought in my pay stubs, and you know how we get paid. We get paid, the 5th and the 20th of every month. And they were bad, man. They were like, I had one for 600. That was like my highest one. I had one for 50 and one for 40 and then one for like 120. And I said, I really don't want the help, but I need the heat, and I can't. I don't know where else to go. And the lady goes, Ryan, I'll tell you what. I've never met anybody in the insurance industry or investments that didn't, as long as they stick to it, didn't actually make it. And she goes, so you can get the help now, that's what it's for, but eventually you're never going to need it. And that shit stuck with me like crazy, Like, just being in that moment and being completely humbled by having to go there and having to get wood or my lights taken care of, and to be in the position I am now, really, it's insane, man. It's absolutely insane. And so every single person, you have to go through the hard times to appreciate where you're at.
Absolutely.
I don't know anybody that has that shit given to them that appreciates it as much as the people that worked and strived and failed for it.
I'm so used to struggle. I've been struggling my entire adult life, self-inflicted, like yourself. A bit too much partying, probably, I would say.
We're all young ones, right?
A lot of bad decisions leading up to, there's no causeless effects. Cause and effect, the one iron law of the universe, there's no exception to it.
Right.
You are where you are because of the things that you did leading up to it. Yeah. With the exception of, like medical things, shit happens that we can't control, but.
Yeah. I agree, man. I couldn't agree with that more. Tony Robbins, the exact same thing you said. Tony Robbins says that you're at where you're at in life because of decisions you made upstream, right? Decisions you made in your past. I used the example of good choice on the camera angle. Thank you. Do I look beautiful?
Do I look albino?
Right. So I used the example of jail, right? If you ask somebody that's sitting in jail right now, do you want to be here? The answer is clear, man. The answer is no. I don't want to be here. But every decision you made up to that point, whether it's a day, a week, a month, a year, led to you being in jail. And a lot of people have a hard time taking responsibility of that. And that comes with a lot of personal growth, right? That comes with a tremendous amount of personal growth. And not only that, man, if things were easy in life, then everybody would do it. And I tell people that interview for Keystone, I tell them that all the time, right? Super albino. Super albino.
Holy shit.
So I tell people that all the time, is that It's not going to be easy your first year. You're going to grind, and you're going to have to work hard just to make it your first year. But if you continue to grind years 2 and 3 and 4, you are going to be a fucking rock star. And that's with anything, guys. That's in Rob Sapp with Ugly Badger and his companies, with us in SNR, with Jared and his his insurance and investing career. Like all of that stuff, it takes time. It is not easy. And so let's do this though. But we're getting into it, guys. If you're watching this, do me a favor, like the page, share the stream. Let's get it out. We're coming to you every Thursday at 7:00.
Tuesday.
Thank you. Every Tuesday at 7:00, dropping some knowledge on you guys, dropping some wisdom on you. If you guys have questions, make sure you're dropping them in the comments. We want to answer some of your questions. The coolest part about having Jared on here is that
I'm not successful, right?
he's not successful yet. But listen, guys, he's doing everything fucking right leading up to being successful, and I get to watch it. And so it's a proud moment for me. Not only that, well, we're gonna touch into some more stuff on Savage Grind. But do me a favor, Jared. Tell me about yourself. Tell me where you come from. Tell me about your family. Give people that don't know who Jared fucking Stark is. Let them know you're not related to Tony Stark. And that you're
Oh Jesus! I've never heard that. Well, from Mesick, Michigan, as pretty much probably anyone that's watching knows, I had a good upbringing. Wonderful parents. They were good role models. Always grinding. My dad, he worked as a machinist. He was never late. Every day. Just hated his job. Was always going at it anyways. So we never went without growing up. I probably take more after my mother. She was a little bit more struggled with punctuality, but a bit more of a dreamer. She worked at the Mesick Pharmacy, small town pharmacy, for most of our childhood.
She used to babysit me when I was young.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she remembers that or not. She used to babysit
That's
me
funny.
back in the day. I don't remember Jared when I was a little kid, but I remember his sister.
I don't remember you at all. I remember you in middle school with the spider webs cut in your hair.
Don't tell people that.
Different colors
Don't
in
tell
every
people that.
section.
I went to the early '90s were rough on me, all right? So mid '90s.
Long time ago.
I got some embarrassing ass photos. I had bright blue hair. Oh boy, it was Jamie looks that's for real. My mom would cut lines in my hair and dye each one a different color. You think I'm going bald now? I blame my mom for all the bleach that was in my hair. No, I don't blame her. It was my idea. People were telling me actually that you're going to be bald one day. And I'm like, no way. And now I regret the shit out of it. So, anyways, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It was going to happen regardless.
Oh, thank you.
No, but
You got a beautiful wife? Or soon to be
absolutely.
wife?
Yeah.
You going to pop the question soon? Jesse, I'm shooting for you.
Whoa.
Got a beautiful daughter. No?
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. That's a big thing, too, is just having the support that I get from Jessie. I don't see that she's watching, but
Right.
I love you, baby. Couldn't have done it without you. She, never doubted me. Never at one point in time throughout all the struggle.
That's huge, though, because a lot of times, the loved one, the support of a loved one is extremely important to have that. They're in business. Business isn't easy, guys. The shit is hard, and if you don't have a loved one or you don't have friends or family that's supporting you, it can be a lot harder. And so, April, I'm pretty blessed that April supported me with Keystone. I'm not going to tell you she completely supported all my other business ventures, but for
Good
Jared,
reason, from what I hear.
Ah, shut up. So, Jess says he better. So, with the support that Jared has at home, and not going home every day to somebody being like, why don't you make more? Why do you work so many hours? Having that support is huge, is absolutely massive. And Jesse, I appreciate you for being as supportive as you are, because this is not easy. And the cool thing about it is, with Jamie, mentors and is your manager at Keystone, Jamie had a rough first year too. I know I pick on him a lot about it, but it makes you, it is your story, right? It allows you to be who you are. And Jamie had an amazing structure at home, or family base at home that supported him as well. And so if you get in this industry, you have enough people in the back of your fucking head, in the back of your ear, on the side of you, behind your back, everywhere, telling you you're not going to be able to do it. right? Telling you that it's a dumb idea, insurance, you shouldn't do it, or you're scamming people. You're not. We help people every single day of the week, and this isn't a plug for Keystone. You just work there.
Get a good stable job with good benefits. That's what they tell you your entire childhood.
Yeah. Right?
I could never stomach that. I was never okay with that.
Yeah, work your 9 to 5, your 40 hours a week, make 40 grand, and contribute to a 401k and good benefits. You hit the nail on the head there. I love that.
Yeah.
He
100K in your 401k, you'll be set for
You'll be doing good.
All 30 years of retirement.
People are not going to like this, but it's called breaking out of the middle class, right? It's a middle class mindset. A lot of people out there are stuck in it, right? They're content with their jobs. They're scared to take that jump. They're scared to take that leap. And guys, you gotta take that jump. And then when you jump, it's fucking fight or flight, and that's no joke. I told Jared. Well, I don't know who else I was talking to today. Jamie, I don't know if you were there. Man, I don't know. And I told him I didn't have no choice. When I started Keystone, I had no choice. Like, my only option was to succeed or fail for my entire family. Like, that was it. So you got to work your ass off. You got to come up with new ideas, reinvent the wheel, right? You got to reinvent the wheel to be successful. So I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, that's fine. I don't remember what I was saying, but
you gave me
hit
some
the nail
fire.
on the head there.
Yeah,
that's exactly how I feel every day.
Right.
There's no other option.
So you had some questions pop in already. You should go back and check them out. Mike Escalera, Grind Every Day. I was going to get Mike Escalera on there. You guys have found some.
Oh, yeah.
This is we have Savage Grind on here. We got Jared on here. We're going to talk about what he does and what Savage Grind's about and going above and beyond. But Mike Escalera is his co-pilot of Savage Grind.
Dude, Mike he brought a whole nother level to my grind. I grind hard, but I get, nervous. You know it.
Yeah.
Confidence is a big struggle of mine. I've come a long way.
That's why I throw him on this podcast. Tell him he's got no choice. See how many times
I'm not as nervous as I thought I would be.
Good.
I'm really not.
Good.
But Mike is a very strong work ethic. An appointment falls through, happens often, but we end up getting in more homes than we had scheduled just about every day we're in the field.
Right.
We're knocking on doors nonstop, because what is the alternative? Sit in the car and do nothing.
That's true.
Wait, I don't know.
Abby says, what motivates you? What's your why?
Oh, shut up, Abby.
Abby, just so you know.
What?
Abby works with us.
Oh, yeah. Just kidding.
For people that don't know, he's not telling random people to shut up out here.
It's a combination of things. I would say, a big part of it. I have a little 2-year-old baby girl, Ava James Stark. Having her in my life definitely changed my mindset for sure. And then making my parents proud is huge for me too. It might sound silly at 27 years old. I'm only 26, but I'm almost 27.
Oh, you're 26? Man, I always forget that he's 2 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
We're getting old, man.
Yeah,
We're getting old. Our time's running out. We got to grind harder. Jamie, how old are you? 46? 34, right? 34. I know that. So your daughter is a big grind for you?
Yep. Providing just an insanely awesome life for my family is huge. Not only my immediate family, but I want to help out everybody that's ever supported me in anything. It's extremely important to me that I give back to. My parents, Jesse parents, they've helped us through some shit. Right. Just handouts, and we hate it. But we know there's going to come a time when we can just pay them back tenfold.
There's an amazing quote that I think Jared, I'm not going to say lives by, but he's already ready for. I would rather be ready every single day of the week for an opportunity and not have one than have an opportunity and not be ready for one. This kid, everywhere he goes, I see him carrying his work bag. I don't think I ever see you without some sort of work. Always pitching what he's doing, always grinding. The big things is talking about Savage Grind a little bit, right? The things that separate people that grind and people that savage grind is is this things you're talking about, like not letting, like most days you have appointments and you end up going into more homes than you have appointments. Like, how do you even do that?
Knock on doors.
Knock on doors.
That's all you can do.
That's what back a lot of people that, and this is a good model for it, is a lot of people on any business level whatsoever. You know, they talk about so one thing that we're going to get big in 2018 for myself and Rob Saps, you know, putting some stuff together is I'm getting really big into business coaching this next year and doing a lot of mentorship for local entrepreneurs. It isn't free, but because we're doing so much with it right now, we want to. But what he just touched on is really important. Like that simple thing he said, I knock on doors. Like that's extremely important. Too many people want the easy way out. They want to pay for advertising and have people line up at their door. Retail's dead, guys. Retail's dead. If you have a mom and pop shop and you're grinding and you're trying to do more and you want people to know who you are, the two biggest reasons that small businesses fail is obscurity and people not knowing who you are and what you offer in a timely manner, right?
That's right.
Obscurity. People don't know who the fuck you are.
That was 10x.
What? Oh, 10x.
You got the 10x rule out
right
here?
here on the bottom, dude.
Oh, it's on the bottom.
The 10x rule's on the bottom.
That's an amazing book. That
It's an amazing
definitely,
book.
Led to some excessive savage grind. Made me do things that I would not have if I didn't read that.
Get out of your comfort zone, right? Get out of your comfort zone. But that's what too many people don't want to get out there and do stuff. And so what I'm getting at, guys, is that no one's going to come and give you the fucking opportunity, right? You have to go out there and you find it. You have to go out there and grind for it. And when the easiest way, like if we take away cell phones, we take away advertising, we take away Facebook, we take away all this bullshit, and we say go out and start your business up. How did people used to start their business? They talk to friends, they talk to families. Now some people might be saying fucking pyramid scheme. That's not what I'm going for. I'm talking about working and grinding, man. There's not a place on this planet that I'm going to be in that you don't know what I do. And the same with Jared. Talk to me, right? We bought a trailer from somebody, and he asked me the wrong question. He says, "What do you do?" And about 45 minutes later, I was moving his IRA, and that's a true story. So, but what I'm getting at, guys, is that there's an endless amount of homes in our area, and there's an endless amount of people. And obscurity is a bullshit reason. Get out there and knock on some doors. Ready? And just, hello, my name's Jared Stark, Keystone Retirement Services. You know what I mean? And it's easy to do. And the first one might suck, guys. The second one might suck. But about the fifth or sixth one, and they tell you, yeah, come in, or I want to set an appointment, that can change your whole year. That can change your whole week.
Eventually, somebody's bound to, be seeking what you have to offer. There's so many people in the world. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only
somebody needs your help.
Not only so many people, but time management. We talked about time management last week. People that the reason they fail on their goals is time management. Like, I don't know if time management's a massive part of what you do.
That's a big struggle of mine,
right,
for sure.
So it's something you have to work on.
Definitely.
But dude, when you're not in homes or you're not doing stuff, you're always grinding to keep better. You don't stop, right? So share with me. Give me. I'm gonna get in your fucking head, Jared. Give me some of the mindset, man. When your day goes to shit, or when your phony day goes to shit, or like what stops you? What's the difference between you getting out there working your balls off when money's not lucratively coming in every day, over sitting and saying, oh, why me, my poor situation, and going finding a steady job making $10 or $12 an hour? Like, what's the difference? Break it down for me.
The difference. So,
I'm putting you on the spot, but I want it.
Back to being the least successful person on Paradigm Shift so far. Our garage currently is filling up with garbage because they took our dumpster away. Don't get me wrong, we've been getting some good checks, but we've been paying, phone bills so I can do my job,
right.
Rent so we have a roof over our head. But, to wake up, I don't have any appointments set, so I'm just going to sit at home and stare at garbage. I need to fix my car. I can't even go in my garage because it's so full of garbage. I've got work to do. I have got a family to take care of. I've got bills to pay. I mean,
So,
and I want to buy a Lamborghini.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You got to have some fucking goals, boy. And so I think that's awesome. What happens is, and part of what he's talking about, hey, my love, you should grab me one of those. What he's talking about is to a certain degree, we're in a little different way, is you're in a situation where your only opportunity is success. Like, you
Right.
can't afford not to succeed. Mm-hmm. For you, your wife, your baby, right?
Absolutely. It's every job I've ever had, it's always been thinking outside of the box. How can I do more with this job? Dude, I've done everything. Landscaping, roofing, construction cleanup. I was a janitor for like 6 years. I worked at McDonald's for a year. My first job picking pine cones off of Christmas trees. And just always thinking, what does it take to start this company? What does it take how can I do this on my own?
That's
And it just never inspired me, like, none of it.
I consider Jared one of my core members of Keystone, and our core members, what we do is we're family there, but we build our team and our future and our structure and our plans based around our core people that we believe are going to be with us forever, based on their actions and the amount of grind that they put in and what they do and to go above and beyond when other people choose not to. And I'm proud to tell you that Jared's a part of every one of those conversations, and he is going to, if he continues to work and grind the way that he's grinding, and I can't foresee the future, but my biggest worry, and I don't think I'm worried about it too much with Jared, is once you find success, not only in, like I feel successful, Rich is a mindset. I'll say somebody told me, right? We got a check one time, or I know somebody that got a check one time, and we couldn't cash it anywhere. And it was an all right check. I think it was like $5,000. And we couldn't cash it anywhere. And he says, we're rich as fuck, but we got no money at all, right? And that stuck with me for a long time. And that's not bad. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's a mindset. Like, rich is what you want it to be. And so, other than being successful, like, I have no doubt that you're going to be fucking rich, right? And not only in your mindset, like in my mindset. And that means something, right? That means you got to pull some figures. But what has to happen is once you tap success, once you find success, you have to keep grinding. Like I tell everybody, I grind harder when I'm making money. When my businesses are firing on all cylinders, I grind harder during that time than I ever grind. Because what happens is you get laxed, and then you find yourself in a hole, right? You get accustomed to a lifestyle, and you fall back. And so you can chime in on this, Jared, but that's like when you reach success, like is there anything in your mind that says like that will be good enough?
No. Absolutely not.
Good. And why?
Because I want everything.
I want 100.
Keep going. What is there? I mean, what is there when you stop? It's just, this is good enough.
Yeah. I want $100 million in my personal account. I want $100 million in a play account, and I want $100 million in a business account.
7 figures.
7 figures. 7.
And I want that Cardone life.
That Cardone life. I like Cardone. We use him a lot. He does good.
Courtesy of Ryan and April Cichelli.
Don't
Awesome
give her no
program.
credit. Yeah, don't give her any credit. I'm just joking. I don't know. I think when I was down at the 10X Con last year, she about shot me. I think I spent, without going I spent $25,000 last year in Miami at the 10X Growth Con.
Jesus.
I also told you to fucking do it because I wasn't spending 50 5 months later.
That's true. She also told me to do it because she knew I was going to do it no matter what. And so might as well get a good deal on the shit, right? Never let any person let you down. There's a million of other. So there is, I'll share with you this too, and I'm excited for Jared to get to this point. This is funny. I've been told, and you have too, I know you have, actually I'm going to share this story. I'm not even going to go into what I was just going to talk about. I'll share this story. So this one night, I'm on Facebook, And Jared has like this long, lengthy fucking message on Facebook, like a Facebook post. What was going on that night? Do you remember?
What are you talking about?
When I got on, it was like your first 2 or 3 months that he started with us, and people were kind of being like, "Oh man, you got to watch that Ryan Kelly guy. He's all talk, and Keystone might not be the gold mine, or the insurance industry is a scam, or you should find a good job." Like, and I see this long post on Facebook of my boy Jared, right? We didn't know each other very well before you started working for me, but we've grown very, very close. And I see my boy Jared, and he's beat up. He's pretty fucking drunk, you can tell. And by the way, he was spelling shit, but it hurt him, man. He was mad. He was real upset. And I think every single person from Keystone commented on there about you just wait. Like, wait until you fucking make it. Wait until you prove everybody wrong. Wait till you're driving through Mesick, fucking Michigan. I'll be right next to you.
That's the thing, too. That was like a lot of personal growth has happened from then to now.
Right.
Like,
I understand.
I look forward to those comments now because it's just more drive. It's more, I'll show you, basically.
Yeah.
Success is the best revenge.
Massive success.
A great man once said.
Yeah. Massive success is the best revenge, right? Massive success is the best revenge. You got somebody that you want to get back at, just succeed more than they ever could. I'll share with you a story. I'm not going to drop no names, but boy, did it give me the warm fucking fuzzy feelings.
I remember this one. I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say? It's about pulling up in the Cadillac?
Pulling up in a gas station.
Yeah. All right. So I pull up in the new gas station in Cadillac, and I see somebody in the vehicle next to me, somebody that did me real wrong, and I thought he really messed up my life, and threw me off my game for a while. Wasn't anything I did wrong, just a big fuck up in my life happened, and this guy was a massive part of it. And I pulled up next to him. He was always like a little better than me too, like always a little better than me. Hence the reason what happened happened. So, anyways, but I pull up in my Cadillac that I just got. It had a brand new hot wax on it. The tires were all shined up. It was middle of summer, about 80 degrees. Sunshine was out. Wind was blowing. I remember it like it was fucking yesterday. And I get out of my Cadillac in my brand new 3-piece suit, and I turn over and look at him, and I say, "How's it going, man? It's been a long time." And the amount of fucking pride and how good that felt as he was sitting there in his ratty vehicle. Right? My head can be as big as you want it. I get it, dude. But the person that hurt me probably the worst, more than anybody on this planet, and ripped my life apart, I got to see him when I was on top of the world, and his vehicle needed a jump. And that's where those moments are priceless. And I'm not saying it to be arrogant or to be rude, but that right there, that's being successful and grinding or grinding for the last 6 to 7, 8 years. All of it, that one moment was worth every second of it. Right?
You're selling that caddy now, right?
I am selling that caddy.
You want to take this minute for a
No,
minute to
I'm
plug
selling
that
the
shit?
caddy. I'm selling the caddy. We're upgrading. You know, we're getting something a little bit bigger. We got child number 4 on the way. I got a family of 6 coming soon. We bought a little baby monitor at the house. We got it last night. Brady and I were listening to the baby's heartbeat on April's stomach. That was pretty cool. But we got a baby on the way. My pickup truck's already new, so I'm not going to sell my pickup truck, and it's way more practical than that caddy. I love the caddy, but we're going to get a nice Denali. My wife deserves a nice big SUV, so we're going to get a new Denali XL. It's going to be pretty baller, and I'm going to take over the truck. I'm going to sacrifice the caddy. I thought about keeping the caddy and getting the Denali, but that'd put us at like 11 vehicles, and it's getting a little ridiculous. And that caddy's, you know, the most expensive vehicle I've ever worked on in my life. I'll tell you this, if you're looking at my car and you don't have a good job, I'm not going to sell it to you because you'll be mad as shit at me about the first time you take it to the shop. Because that thing sucks, man. $1,000 for a windshield.
Ugh.
I about fucking had a heart attack. Anyways,
So much for plugging it.
right. So, I'm not plugging it at all.
It's never gonna sell.
No, it's beautiful. There ain't a scratch on the thing. It's got everybody. That thing can park itself. It can steer itself. It does everything. So it's a great car. I just
It is nice. I got to drive it the other day.
I imagine like if a younger Ryan, because my dumbass would have bought it, would have had any opportunity in the world to buy this car prior to success, I would have never been able to drive it because the first time it broke down, it would never leave my driveway. I didn't have to save up 7 or 8 paychecks to get a wheel bearing done. And so, no, it's an amazing car, but it is what it is. I wanted to touch on something, though. You got me off. So you're talking about my caddy and switching my car.
Touch it.
Got me off.
Kevin Adams.
What did he say? What up?
What up, Kevin?
He said cha-cha-cha, right?
Yeah.
Mike Escalera, love the support. Abby, you're a douchebag. Oh, that must be for you. I was like, why did you call me a douchebag?
Who called me a douchebag?
Abby.
Oh. Douchebags. Plural.
Jamie Hinckley had a question a while back, dude. Said, how do you stay focused on your goals?
Well, Jamie, I write them down every day. First off, can't hit a target that you can't see.
Yeah.
It's
Seeing it doesn't have to be in your driveway or that either, man. Write down your goals like you're doing.
It's amazing too because they change so much. I mean, say for like 2 or 3 of them are there, the first 3 every day, and then from there it's just you're just dreaming.
Well, and you have to 10x your goals. Mike said the other night that him and his wife were talking about goals in the hot tub, and I said, boy, they better be big ones, right? If they ain't big goals, discard them and move on.
Something big too that I mean just started January 2018, fresh year, is keeping
You're gonna
track.
quit smoking again?
Absolutely.
I just had to throw that in there.
Absolutely. I knew you were going to fucking bring that up.
Attempt 64.
I,
Here we go. We're going to make another Facebook video so everybody in the public can see it.
Yep, no, I decided not to make any more Facebook videos
I'm
on
just
it.
picking on you. I'm just picking on you.
Hey, failure is success in motion.
Right. That's awesome.
You
Failure
cannot,
is success
It cannot be
in
a
motion.
failure if you are still working on
I love that.
here we go. Close out everything.
Did you?
But no, writing down your financial goal, exactly what you want to make, how you're going to make it, when you're going to make it by, what you're going to give in return, just having a very clear plan.
Jessie says she finds your goals all over the house.
Yeah, just random pieces of paper. I watch like motivational speech videos, like 40-minute seminar videos, and take notes, and it's just
You got to live it, right?
it's all cliches too. I was really excited when you decided to do this because motivational speech. I mean, that's ultimately how I wound up at Keystone. How I found you. And,
I had a good little video.
yeah.
Jared liked her.
Yup.
That's good. That's what we're trying to do. That's you watch that and Tony Robbins says live like you're rich even if you're not rich. Like pursue what you want to be until you are that, right? So some people will say a more layman's term is fake it till you make
I
it.
was gonna say.
Yeah, fake it till you make it. And that's true, right? My buddy, my good friend, one of my very first mentors I've ever had, and still a good friend of mine, Dave Dozier, told me that. And I said, man,
It almost sounds derogatory, like
oh, it did. It does sound
Fake it.
I'm sinking. It does sound derogatory, but that's not the purpose of it, right? Like,
no, it's a good
I will tell you this.
mantra.
I used to, prior to success, would tell everybody I'm going to make $100,000 one day. And I remember specifically, again, not dropping any names, I'm going to get hated on this, but a lady that was that I knew that is related, anyways, laughed at me, laughed right at me, and she said, "What do you think you're a doctor?" And I thought, wow, man, like, what? How can people be so small-minded? And so when I was down, like right now, and you're probably past this point, but when you first started at Keystone, like $100,000 was, that was it, dude. That was like, if I made a joke, I said, if I had $100,000, if I was making 6 figures a year, I would be able to do so much, right?
Yeah.
And then you make it, and you make that, and you make 10 times that, and then it doesn't. It's change, right? It's people's perception.
It's bizarre. Like it's. I mean, I'm still struggling. My family, we're still struggling, but it seems like, well, my checks are definitely getting better.
They're getting better. That's what I was just gonna say.
aside from that last
We're not
one.
like he's not making $100 a week, guys, and on my show because he's working real hard.
I've had
And
those
I'm making
weeks,
so
though.
much money off him. No, but he's had some, but he's grinding, man. He's working, and every week he's getting better and better and better and better.
But it gets less exciting because you know what is to come and what is possible.
less exciting.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
No, like
I don't think so.
it seems like less money when you look at the big picture. Like you
But
just,
you
just
up
want
your
more.
goal. You just gotta up your goal.
Exactly.
What's your goal for this year on our board? 96,
96,000 is my goal for
18.
not counting statements, not counting renewals.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a good goal then.
Game changer.
That's a game changer. So now I think your goal's bullshit.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, because like 94,000 without statements and
Six.
renewals, 96,000. When I go into the board tomorrow, I'm gonna up your goal by like 40,000 because
Oh,
I
no
include
way.
statements and goals.
Can't do that.
Yeah, don't know, dude.
Well, I know you do.
Listen, what do we never do? What do we never do with our
That was a
goals?
personal
What do we
goal.
never do with our goals?
Lower them.
Lower them. We never lower our goals. I would rather aim for the stars and miss than aim too low and hit. Les Brown, guys. Les Brown. He's a beast.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
People laughed at me when I talked about buying my Lambo. People laughed at me when I would tell them drunk Ryan, he's got a whole nother persona. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that guy. And guys, listen, I drink every Tuesday. I'm not a lush. Just like to have a couple beers after work. Somebody wrote me the other day. It was like, seem like you drink a lot.
You all right, buddy? You need to talk.
But no,
This is
so
actually a public intervention.
this is a public intervention. Yeah, so but people would laugh at me. So drunk Ryan, he'll tell you he owns a Lambo already. You ever meet that guy in public? I'll tell you, I'm gonna drive to your house tomorrow and show you my Lambo. I don't got one yet, guys. Drunk Ryan just has a conscience of his own. But I can tell you this. My confidence is right there. We've looked at 4 or 5 different Lambos, and we've had the money to buy them 2 or 3 different times. And you know what I mean? The inner child in me says, I'm going to get it. And then the parent in me says, you better build your house first. You know what I mean? Like, I joke a lot that we're the richest folks in the trailer park, right? We live in a double wide modular home. I got every toy I can ever imagine. You imagine like the amount of people would say my priorities are right messed up if I pulled out of my double wide attached garage in a Lambo.
Well, think about
You're okay with that?
When your
There you
boys
go.
grow up, they're gonna they're gonna be happy. I mean, good memories. You can't.
They got a bunch of toys. No, that's
Right.
irrelevant. The point of that is, I'm just having a little bit of fun. The point of that is that who gives a shit what anybody's opinion is? You know what I mean? Like if they don't support you and if they don't support you and they don't have your back, guys, you don't need them. You know what I mean? You need to be forcing people that make you level up. Like one thing that I love about bringing Mike Escalera on, and is that Jared had drive. Jared was doing good. Boy, like he forced you to level up.
Yeah.
Agreed?
Oh yeah. I mean,
He
why do you
took
think
you-
I was phoning until 6 tonight?
Yeah.
A little after 6.
Yeah. I was like, hey,
Mike
Jared,
killed
do
it
we?
today.
Yeah, I was like, Jared, we got to get some pizza. We got to get to the podcast. You know, it's gonna start without us.
Yeah. Everyone has good days on the phone. Mike had a killer day on the phone today.
Did he do good?
Yeah, he filled our entire Wednesday. That's
I saw it when I went up. I saw it said Mike all the way down the
yeah,
Wednesday.
real big.
Mike, I expect a whole lot of sales on Wednesday.
And it was
just so
kind of
you
the
know.
same story last Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like you end up with so many client issues and questions and things you need to deal with. It almost seems like a decision at the beginning of the day. Am I going to phone hard or am I going to
Slack.
help the people that have been filling my inbox for the last 2 days? And
So
it's-
I guess that's important, but on the same token, it's time management. Right?
exactly.
So
That's
here's
what,
something
like I
that-
said, my biggest struggle probably.
You create time.
Mm-hmm.
You create time. I know the gym is something that like I don't need anybody for, but I always talked about going to the gym and doing more and doing more and doing more. And I always told myself every single day that I did not have the time. And until I created the fucking time, my ass gets up every morning at 5 in the morning. My wife will tell you the alarm goes off, I'm up, I'm moving. Because I created time in the morning that doesn't affect my day at all to get me moving. A lot of people, I know you can't call people, right? You can't call people at 5 in the morning. You can't, companies aren't open at 5 in the morning, but I guarantee you this, you can write down your goals. You can go over your books. You can go over your client list. You can go over your to-do list for the day. There's a lot of shit you can do that's going to make you really productive by the time 9 a.m. hits or 8 a.m. hits and the lines are open and the people are awake. And I don't have any issue at all. Dale, one of my good clients, one of my good friends and client, Dale, he called me the other day, 7 in the morning. Are you awake? I said, Dale, no worries, buddy. I've been up for hours, right? There's a lot of the clients that are out there they're up early, and I don't have any problem calling people. When we were in Costa Rica, I accidentally called somebody real early. It was like 8 o'clock our time. It was like,
what's the time difference there?
4 a.m. here, right? It was real early. But the point is don't ever worry about that stuff, man. Like, you're in a state grind and you're on a hell of a path.
The simple act of waking up and writing your goals, like by the time you're done writing them down, you're so amped up and jacked for the day and the week ahead, and it's overwhelming.
Do you write your goals down once a day?
At least.
Jess, he is not on track right now for his goal. He is
no,
not
I'm not. That'll change. End of this week.
Yeah,
I got things in the works.
That's good. I hope you got things in the work. That's a big thing too. Is we'll always we'll help each other and encourage each other, but we don't downplay the situation. A lot of people. This is Jess. You just hit a memory or a nerve for me. This has nothing to do with Jared or the comment, but a lot of people will tell you that they're on track for their goal and they're shy, and we don't. That shit doesn't fly. So I'll be the first person to tell you that no, he's not. But I know he's doing everything possible to hit his goal. By the way, if I look like I'm stoned, I'm really not. My contacts. I'm getting LASIK here soon, but I'm wearing my contacts today because I took a lot of pictures, and my eyes are burning right now. Just so everybody knows. But
you only get a good 10, 12 hours out of mine, and they're just burning. Like,
yeah. And my eyes are
Can't
bloodshot.
focus.
I get like
Can't
8
read
hours out
at the
of
end
them.
of the day.
Yeah, I'm toast. Guys, if you're on here, do me a favor. Make sure that you are liking the podcast. Share the podcast. Let some other people know what we're doing. Let other people know. Today we're talking about Savage Grind. The other day we were talking about the goals. Every week we have a new theme, we have a new topic, and we're going to keep pushing, we're going to keep grinding, we're going to keep bringing you more and more and more content. If there's something that you guys want to see, make sure you drop that in our comments. If there's something that you guys want to touch on, make sure you drop that in the comments. We're here for you, right? We have fun with this podcast. We have a lot of fun with this podcast, but we do it because we want to reach people, right? We don't do it so we can sit here and boast our ego of like how mad of a savage grind Jared has, right? That's not the point. The point is every single fucking one of you guys out there can do it, and there's no excuse. There's absolutely no excuse, right? If you have an excuse, I have an answer. We are at Keystone. We are professional problem solvers. Give me a problem, yo, I'll solve it. You know what I mean? I thought about that the other night. I'm like, I'm gonna have like vanilla ice in my slogan when I go big and I start doing motivational speeches. I'm gonna come out to that, right? So
motivation is important. I think it needs to be implemented in like schooling and education.
I agree.
We had one motivational speaker, I think, come to our high school when I was attending, and it's touching. It's you fired up. It like reaches your soul.
It reaches your soul. And here's the thing that's awesome is that a lot of these people that are successful. So some successful people are assholes. I'll tell you that. There's days that a lot of people might think I'm an asshole, but our time is money and we're busy, and so that's the way it is. But most successful people are they have a story, right? And that story is what makes them, right? My story, we won't go into it, but everybody has a story. And I'm there to watch Jared through his story. And the best part is I get to watch him get better and better and better and succeed. And so part of that, like, he's doing it on his own, but that gives me a tremendous amount of purpose. And to a certain degree, even with Jamie, it's got to give Jamie a tremendous amount of purpose because, Jamie's been, kind of guiding him ever since day one as well on everything. And we got a whole team that supports everybody, but, we have, you guys have very like stories that you both are really, really doing well. And man, I'm super pumped to see where you guys are at in 5 or 10 years.
So am I.
I'm excited to see what you're driving. I'm excited to see what your houses look like.
The whole team. I can't wait to just fast forward 5 years from now. See our core team, where we're at.
What we're doing. We're all going to be old. Well, pretty old. Jamie's going to be really old.
He'll be retired.
When's your birthday, Jamie? 18th of this month? Oh, fuck, you're getting a walker.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting you a walker for your birthday. That's how I was just saying, like, I'm get a walker. The 18th of this month. I think last year on your birthday, we got in trouble, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Jamie taught me a lot. I came in and just at the transition point of Jamie, like, the tail end of his struggle, I got to see him just go right to awesomeness. Just like some kind of breakthrough happened, and all of a sudden he was a superstar selling every day.
I don't know what that breakthrough was either. I don't know. A lot of it is, a lot of it's mindset. A lot of it is the grind, right? The savage grind. Like,
oh, he's there at till 7 and 6
yeah,
p.m.
that's the
every
big
day.
thing. Like, we were joking about Jared being a better phoner when Jamie was on. Jamie said, "I don't know about that," but you guys both, man, you guys put some hours in. The truth is that if you're in your first year, if you think you grind, look at how many hours you work. You tell me you work 30, 40 hours and you grind. You tell me you work 50, 60 hours, you grind. Come talk to some people that work 80, 90, right? See what life's like when you really grind. And not only that, guys, grind without getting paid, right? These guys are commission based, and so they grind every single day. That's what this is, taking grinding the whole next level. There's no such thing, dude. Commission based is the most lucrative industry that you can absolutely be in. All right, and as watch out for that Ryan Kelly guy. He's an asshole. Thank you, Ryan Brown. Ryan Brown, I love Ryan Brown. This guy, he owns a plowing company, a service company, and he has helped me tremendously. He told me the other day, he goes, "Man, I'm trying to be where you're at in success." And I said, "Man, I'm trying to be where you're at with the plow company." He's doing really well. But Ryan Brown, I thank you for that.
I must be way behind.
I am an asshole. But these guys, man, we have a saying in our commission-based industry. We say you get paid for, or 80% of what you do is helping people and people knowing who you are. 20% of what you do is what you're getting paid for, and that's the truth. You know what I mean? We have days where you don't make $1. You make $1 today.
Yeah, I did actually.
All right, I saw that. I don't even know how you did that. Actually,
I'm that good.
you walked by my office as the sale texted through. I was like, "The hell is that?" Anyway, so. But I can be proud. So I can tell you this: I didn't personally. Oh, that's not true either. April didn't personally make $1 today, and but the time. Did you? Damn, dude! Everybody made money. Jamie didn't make no money today. Yeah, all right. So Jamie didn't make no money today, and we got one of us that didn't make no money today. Right? Jamie didn't make no money today. But here's the thing: is your time is spent extremely wise. There was a shit ton of value in all your time today, and the time you invested in today is going to make you a ton of money. Right? I went out to lunch with one of my agents today that wanted to talk over some stuff with me, and she said, "Brian, I hope I'm not wasting your time." And I said, "Don't worry about it." You know what I mean? If you were wasting my time, I wouldn't do this. Like my time, we are only as strong as our weakest link, right? And at Keystone, we're a family at any business. We're a family at any business. Not that I own any business that anybody owns. If you don't run your business people first, you're fucking running a shit business. All right. You might be making money, but you're only as strong as the people you put in front of me or in front of you. You're only as strong as your weakest link in the industry. And you really have to corral around that. So I told her, I said, no, I'm not wasting any of my time. Don't worry about I'm investing in you, right? I'm investing in you, and that's extremely important.
Circle of safety.
Circle of safety, right? We got Jacob Brew. I thought he was going to come down here tonight. Actually, he had a beer too. Asked where the podcast was.
Shh, he's not 21 yet, is he?
Whatever. So no one knew until now, Jared. Jesus. So
He's almost there.
But right, I think he's 21 like next month. But he had a beer with us, and Jake's been kind of a little fucking thorn in my side lately. I wanted to punch the kid, but the more but I know he's got it.
He's got a ton of drive.
He's got a ton of drive. He's got a ton of potential.
It's selective, though.
It's selective. What's potential? You tell me what potential is.
What potential is?
It's a backhanded fucking statement, is what it is.
Who doesn't have potential?
Who
We all
doesn't?
have potential to do anything.
You just got to get off your ass
You
and
got
do
so
it.
much potential. What an insult.
That's what I'm saying, right? You ever hear me say you have potential? Hopefully I follow it up with something, or else I'm really being mean to you. Normally I follow it up with I know you have it, or two. If I ever say that's unique, yeah, that's a way of saying like what you just said was fucking retarded. That's what I say. Like, that's unique. Like, just nod your head. That's pretty unique.
It's an interesting thought.
That's an interesting thought. We teach you ways to be better. And so, guys, I hope you're having a great night. Jared, give me some love, dude. Give me some wisdom. What are some? We're about to wrap up the podcast. It's the end of the day. About to go home. I got a massage chair I'm putting together. I'm pumped about that. I'll tell you a funny story. So we get the massage chair. We order the massage chair. I'm extremely excited. They send me an email. We're gonna send you a gift. And I said, "Oh, a gift? Like cool." And so I get this package in the mail yesterday from the massage chair company, and I open it like super excited, like who knows what it could be. It's extensions, hair extensions. And I thought, why the hell did I get hair extensions?
With anything?
Because all these massage chairs, they're sent out to a lot of local beauty salons. A lot of beauty salons have these massage chairs. And so I guess the people just assume that I have a beauty salon. I don't. I just really lazy and thought of a new way to spend a little bit of money.
What do you do with your free time?
Sit in a massage chair.
Hair extensions.
Hair extensions. So anyway,
Beauty salon.
You're going to see me next time we're on the podcast. Maybe I'll put them in for you. Put the hair extensions in.
Yeah.
Put them in the back, though. Only in the back. And we'll wear them over the front. Massive party in the back. So, anyways, what I wanted to get at, Mr. Jared, I fucking love you, man. You have an amazing, amazing future ahead of you. You're going to do a lot of great things. And the best part is not a goddamn thing's being handed to you. You are working and grinding your ass off for it.
I got really lucky to find the opportunity that I did.
I got really lucky to find a good ass agent.
I mean, honestly, I you know the banker's life story. I applied it. I shouldn't drop names on other companies or anything like that.
Fuck 'em.
Applied at a different company and got an interview. Nobody was there. Wound up coming back home feeling defeated, feeling down on myself. I'm going to be a laborer my whole life. And decided to keep going for it and stumbled upon that random motivational video that Ryan put out. Some Les Brown quotes and such.
No, it wasn't.
Jim Rohn.
Thank you.
Yep. Sorry.
I love Les
Do
Brown.
more than you're paid for today.
To invest in your future.
Invest in your future.
Yeah.
That quote right there. And then I looked at Jesse and said, "What does this douchebag do that?" He can
That's exactly.
put stuff out like this, and she
That's
said,
exactly what he said,
tells
actually.
It is. I'm
Yeah.
being-
No. He told me after I hired him that we was there for a while.
Yeah.
What does this douchebag do? Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Yo,
we're
continue-
getting real now.
Continue with your story.
I'm
Continue.
getting more comfortable now.
It's the
now that
liquid
it's almost
courage.
ending, but she said I think he sells like insurance or he works with the elderly or something like that. And are you serious? That's exactly what I'm trying to do right now.
Right.
And sent you a Facebook message. Got the interview. Showed up. Couldn't believe it was really you. And
The rest is history.
I mean,
Now, you think I'm a douchebag still?
no. Honestly, the last time I saw you, I liked you. Like, you were feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I was. I think the last time I remember seeing you, I fell through Brad Inman's table.
You did. You fell through a table, and then
Yeah. Abe
you
was
almost
there.
fell on Jesse.
Yeah. I
You
was,
guys there?
We weren't at the table incident, but we were at the big ass bonfire afterwards.
Was in the couch?
Oh, we closed somebody in the couch. I forgot about
I wonder
that.
who that was. I
It
feel
was,
was
man.
that Salter? Joe Salter?
No, it was Elliot. No, it was
no,
Elliot.
No.
It was Elliot. You remember Elliot that used to come hang out with us all the time?
Elliot.
Elliot, yeah, he was.
last
Brad back in the day was dating this Beverly girl, and
remember
Elliot
that.
always hung out with Beverly. Anyways, we put him in the couch. We crammed him right in there, and then sat on it as he tried to get out. That was a long time ago, guys. Don't judge a book.
Right.
No, it wasn't. No.
No.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Couple
So
of them.
we're gonna wrap this up, guys. I hope you guys have a great night. Make sure you like the podcast, share the podcast. Jared, for anybody
Yeah.
that's out there right now, that's grinding, that's struggling, that is, there you go, Elliot Ingersoll.
Yes.
That's who it was. We shoved him in a couch.
Poor guy.
And we sat on. I think Brad, myself, and Stu sat on the couch for at least 2 beers. He was not impressed. Those are my younger days, guys. Don't judge me now. All right, those are
That was like 5 years ago.
Whew.
And then some.
Thank you. No, it was like 5 years ago. It was like 5 years ago. But it's not what we go through, Jared. It's what we grow through.
Exactly.
It's my motto to my life, right? So, anyway, so for that person out there that's grinding right now, that's trying to achieve more, that's trying to do more, that is getting their dick kicked in by the world, male or female. What do you have to say to them?
Keep on keeping on. Never stop. You are where you are because of the things that you did leading up to this point.
Yeah.
And you can change that. The key is identifying what those are and changing it.
I'll tell you, this is
Forward.
exciting. We're living in a unique times now. 98% of all millionaires are entrepreneurs that start with nothing, right? You are a business owner in yourself with Keystone. We do small business startups. That's fire, right? Don't give up on anything. If I can achieve it, guys, with my background and what I did, if Jared can achieve it, right?
And
His background was a little better than mine, even. Yeah, you were smarter than I was in school.
I did good in school until about high school.
I did not do good in school. I am not gonna lie to anybody.
Oh, I was a quiet, insecure.
My nickname was Ryan. You can't
Loner.
read for like 3 years
You can't read. Oh, I was gonna drop that name on you.
in high school. Like it wasn't even in elementary. In high school. So, guys, anybody can do it. Keep grinding. Don't give up, man. Don't stop believing in yourself. And if you stop believing in yourself, reach out to myself. Reach out to Jared. You know what I mean? Every single time I have somebody on here, I always make them, the people that I have on here for a reason because they fucking believe in themselves as much as they're going to believe in you. And they believe in you probably more than they believe in themselves some days. And so if you need somebody with a little bit of fire, if you need somebody to help you fucking get grinding, if you need somebody that's going to believe in you, reach out to me. I'll give you some love. Reach out to Jared. I know Jared will give you some love, right? Sometimes I forget how hard the struggle is because I'm grinding every day and I forget it. And sometimes with Jared's a little newer in it, he can be like, man, I relate to that. And I relate to it too. I don't relate to it like, I'll be like, get your ass grinding. There's no excuse. And Jared might be a little more compassionate. So you might want to reach out to Jared depending on the situation. Right?
That's right.
All right, brother. I appreciate having you on, man. I truly do. I'm excited to see where you're going. You're going to blow some shit up. Right? Give it a couple years. Anybody that ever said this guy couldn't do it, just wait until you see this motherfucker. We'll talk to you soon, guys. God bless. Have a great night.
Have a good one.